Good morning, Samara. Good morning, Sunny Side Up. Lisa 54. Remy. Good morning, good morning. Boo, it's Monday. This weekend flew by. Give me 1 second, guys. Oh, are you kidding me? So I hope everybody everybody's had a good weekend. I wanted to go live and just talk about a couple of things. But you know where that leads you when you talk about a couple of things or have an opinion about something. You know how that goes, right? It never goes right because people don't like it when you have an opinion. People end up having to go live when you go live or whatever because God forbid I might say something they don't like, but I wanted to go live because I thought I don't know who was around last night. Um, I like I love Jenny Jen Jen. I like her. I like what she does. I think she's great. But I lurked a lot last night and it was mind blowing to watch. Um, I felt like Jenny Jen Jen's title was about the subs. I think a sub decided to go up on panel and talk about how they were feeling, which that's what it's about, right, guys? Good morning, your main girl. Um, that's what it's about, right? Hold on. And this morning I'm adding a couple more mods because it's been crazy around here, so why not add some more mods? Um, your main girl, you should be blue now. Welcome to the mod group. Good. Welcome to Jenna Moon's modding. um, but let me get on track. Sorry, I'm really distracted. I'm upset this morning. Just a lot of things going on in my head, and I'm trying to voice what I want to voice. So the main thing is a lot of subs I saw last night feel like they have nowhere to go. And when um good morning, Austin James. Uh a lot of people feel like they don't have a place to go. When they do, they get bombarded by creators jumping on panel, and I'm sorry when I feel like um hey Galloway, I feel like a lot of subs get intimidated. I just do. I think when you end up having big creators come on panel when it's supposed to be about the subs and they're supposed to be having a voice, a lot of people stop and hesitate and change their mind because next thing you know, there's three big creators up on a panel. It's intimidating, right? And then when a sub does get up there and does speak in a calm manner, no yelling, no name calling, no nothing, just coming up on panel, speaking how they want, all of a sudden the chat and the people wanting to defend a certain person, it goes buck wild. And it's crazy to me. So I really want subs to speak out. And I want to give the subs a platform to speak out where they don't feel intimidated, where there's not tons of creators sitting on a panel when it's supposed to be about the subs. So I'm going to do that. I am going to be the only creator up on panel. The only one I will allow up on panel is myself. I will not have other creators up. I will give all the subs a platform because I know creators sit there and say we're subs too. And we are. And I agree with that. We are subs. We are subs too. But we have a voice whenever we want one. That's the difference. Okay? The difference is that we can have a voice anytime. We can push that live button and we can speak on anything we want, when we want, how we want. And so when people put in the title, and I've seen it time and time again, not just on Jenny Jen Jens, somebody puts subs in the title. Next thing you know, there's 4, 3, 5, 6 creators up on panel. Now, I know for a sub, they're not going to want to come up. So I am going to schedule it. And I hope that the subs really do come and feel comfortable enough coming up on panel and speaking about whatever they want to speak about. Good morning, Honor Rose. Whatever they want to speak about. Um, and not feel like they need to be intimidated, not feel like their opinion isn't valid, because that's the kind of way I took it last night. And then the other thing that really bothered me is that a lot of people didn't jump on Jenny Jen's panel last night. A lot of people were voicing their opinions in the chat. And I know Jenny Jen said only block or time out if they're being racist, if they're doxing. That's it. I was watching people get deleted for an opinion because somebody didn't like somebody and they got deleted by their friend deleted the person. I watched somebody have opinion about Diane and Diane blocked them because I am a wrench in Jenny Jen Jens. A lot of people are wrenches in Jenny Jen Jens. But I just felt that it's Jenny Jen's panel. It's nobody else's panel. It's Jenny Jen Jen's. Jenny Jen Jen asked that nobody block people for an opinion. Nobody block or remove a comment unless it's racist or whatever. And people took it because they feel like they're friends with Jenny Jen Jen. This is my opinion, because they're friends with Jenny Jen Jen, that they can do whatever they want. And I don't think that's right. I feel like there was a couple of people that got their comment got removed or they got put in timeout. And then because people were getting mad because certain people were timing out certain people, those people started timing out people. And it ended up being a big old mess. A huge mess. The other thing I want to clear up. Everybody knows Samara is my girl. Everybody knows that I love Samara. Samara, does a lot. She does the whiskers and wags for me. Me and her are very close. But I hate when somebody gets up on a panel and lies about Samara. That's what I don't like. And last night I saw that. Last night, Randy sat on a panel and called Samara a name and said she was doing it because Samara called Randy names while she was up on my panel. Now, anybody that knows Samara knows Samara don't call anybody names. Samara doesn't even swear. If Samara wants to swear, she spells it out. Okay? That's what she does. She does not even swear. So I would like Randy to show me where in my life that day that you were on panel that Samara called you any names. Because that's the thing I'm noticing, because I don't. But I'm noticing that she says stuff that isn't true. Just like what she said about Sonya. How Sonya, told TNT and then tried to say, I just read it. I showed you. No, you didn't. Nowhere did it say that. And now you're moving on to Samara because Samara might not like you or not jive with you. You're going to sit there and say that she called you names when she didn't. I don't get it. Good morning, everybody that's coming into chat. Good morning. Um, I don't know if anybody wants to come up on panel. I put the link in the chat, but for some reason it's not working. So hold on, let me do it again. I just feel like I want to give the subs a place to go. I want to go give a place the subs to go where they can feel safe. They can feel like, but at the same time, like a lot of the subs say, okay, say I feel comfortable enough. Let's just say my chat. Okay, I feel comfortable enough going on Jenna's chat. But what happens after I leave there? Because other people can go live and bash me, and that sucks. But you know, I still think you should have a voice regardless, and know that a lot of people are probably going to have the same views you do. And that's the thing. The subs need to start um, outnumbering the people that don't like you guys having a voice. Does that make sense? Good morning, Samara.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Oh, the other
Good
good
morning,
thing.
Carrie.
The other good thing, guys. I am less than 50 subs away from getting to 1K. I know, I'm excited. I've been the
Woo!
little channel. People have made comments about that, but I am very excited. So let's get me those last 50 so I can get to 1K, and we'll have a party when I get to 1K. I don't know what we'll do, but we'll do something.
Thank you, Jojo.
Hey, Jojo.
Good morning, Samantha.
Hey,
And
Samantha.
Kathy,
I know, it's so
Kay,
good to see you
Benny.
guys all in here. It's really nice.
It is.
It is. So, what would you like to say, Samara? I know that. Did you watch Jenny Jen Jen's last night?
Oh, I was in Jenny Jen's last night.
You were.
I
Because you
was.
got asked why you had a wrench, correct?
Yes, I was. I was asked why I had a wrench in Jenny Jen's. As
So
if, I don't know, I had a
they
wrench
run
in.
that channel.
Yeah.
Mm.
And after I was called a derogatory name because I said I didn't like that person, um, I, w- I believed it was said that I've been calling her names all over the place. And that people
I
who
would like
know
to
me
see
know.
that
I
because,
would like to see it too. Good morning,
yeah,
Bailey.
because that is not you. I
No.
mean, yes, do you speak how you feel? You
Yes.
do. You've never held back from that. That's one thing that I love about Samara. She will go up against anybody. If she feels strongly about something, nobody is going to silence Samara. Nobody, you know? But she always does it with respect, and she doesn't call people names. She don't put people down to get her point across. Ever. Hey, Bailey. So I would love to see where you were calling her names everywhere.
This isn't the first time that somebody accused me of something that I didn't do and they didn't get it right, but I think that that person lost themselves in a moment and tried to justify calling me that name from a panel, talking down to a sub as if I'm a peasant and she's a queen, and tried to say that I've been I've been saying mean things about her and calling her names. No, what I said, first of all, I was in the chat, not speaking with her. She came in and started speaking at me, and that's how it started. I never once addressed her in a derogatory way, and I never will. It's not going to happen no matter how bad things get. And it was uncalled for. And if it was my panel and that happened, I think things would have been different from the rest of the night the way that it went. It wasn't their panel to run, and that's exactly what happened. Mustang Sally went up, she said what she had to say, she expressed herself, and then she was off. And then the next thing you know, it's the same old thing all the time. It's always the same creators that get up there, and it's always the same creators that are going against one sub or a whole chat, and it's just too much.
It is.
And I'm
Because they have the right to
fed up.
speak when they want to speak. They have the right to say what they want to say, and nobody does what they do. They do this intimidation tactic. That's what I think. In my opinion, it's an intimidation tactic. And they, I mean, you're not going to intimidate Samara, and you're definitely not going to intimidate me. But it but for other people, it is intimidating, because they want to silence you. So I feel like they try to silence you with intimidation. And that's my opinion. And I have every right to have that opinion. I'll probably get dragged for having my opinion because I get dragged on a daily.
I'm
And
sick of it.
yeah, and the other
I'm
thing
sick of
is
it.
I'm also sick of hearing people are going through something. If you only knew, don't go after her because, somebody felt like they were being attacked or felt like they got pushed away or whatever, and they
Uh-huh.
go and give their opinion calmly, cool, and collective. And because the chat itself agreed with them or doesn't feel kindly to that person that was being spoke about, all of a sudden it's leave that person alone. You don't know what they're going through. Well, you know what? Everybody is always going through something.
Hmm.
I'm going through something. But that doesn't stop them from doing live after live, picking on me or calling me names or coming at me for my opinion. Samara could be going through something. Mustang Sally could be going through something. So why
Hmm.
is it all of a sudden this creator gets put in a bubble and all her friends come around and say, leave this creator alone because they're going through something. Well, if you're going through something, then don't go live. So then nobody can have an opinion. If you're going through something, then don't jump on panels and join in on what is being talked about if you don't like what people have to say about it.
Right.
Because I'm going through a lot, I'm going through a lot of stuff personally. But I know that when I come on here and I have an opinion, not everybody's going to agree with it. I mean, we've seen it time and time again. People are not going to always agree with what I have to say, and that's fine. But I shouldn't have my friends or my mods or anybody say, leave Jenna alone. She's going through a lot. It doesn't work
Right?
that way.
No.
It doesn't.
Good morning,
And that's
Donna.
not fair to put on people, especially when half the chat, these people that know she's going through something, it's because they're friends and they talk privately, you know, and so they know. But that doesn't mean all of us, all 67 of us in here, or the 300 that were in Jen's, are supposed
Hmm.
to know,
Because I
you
have an
know?
opinion and I speak up and say how I'm feeling, I was called hateful
Yeah.
constantly in
Hmm.
there, that I'm hateful. Why are you so hateful? I don't have, I'm not hateful towards anyone about anything, especially here to a bunch of strangers. I'm
Right.
absolutely, it's nothing of the sort. What I see is a repeat pattern of the same people getting on panels and intimidating other people. Subs are afraid to speak out. I hear it all the time. We talked about it last night after Jenny's. They are afraid to talk. And when it says subs speak out, it's always the same people getting on panel, dominating it.
Yes.
And how? Like, is there anyone besides yourself, Jenna, that are going to just finally say, look, there's a safe place for subs to go? I was saying that in the chat last night too, to like Dragon's Law. You want a place to go, you want a voice, come to Jenna's. Because
Yes.
you're safe here to come here. Of course, today there'll be numerous panels because it'll be a tag team
It
on
will.
all the lives that will go up just because people are saying how they feel.
Yeah.
I particularly do not like that person who called me that name. I I think she is she fabricates. Um, she does a lot of word salad, deflects. I
Yeah.
I would like to see the proof of me running around calling her hateful
Good
names
to
because
see you,
I haven't.
Dragon's Law.
Hey, Dragon's Law.
Good to see you in
Oh, you're
here.
welcome.
And that's the other thing. You know, um, the difference between me and others is it's just me. It's just me. I don't have friends
Good morning,
that
Hemdall.
are going to go live after I go live. And then the next friend goes live. And then the next friend goes live. And the next friend goes live. And they constantly hit on the same thing. They say it differently, but they're saying the same thing. That's the other thing that is hard for, I think, the subs around here is because when you do say something, it is a tag team because it might happen on one panel, but that panel ends and the next panel begins and another panel begins and then
And
another panel
it's
begins.
insultful. It's insulting you. It's hateful. Like I've asked you 74 newsflash. I've had you blocked for the longest time, but someone told me the stuff that you were saying. Like why you
Right.
were
They come
even
at you
talking to
for
me.
for being a
Yeah.
vegan. Or,
Thank you, Austin
you have
James.
a protein deficiency because you're vegan. What does it,
That goes
why?
to show them exactly that she knows nothing of what she's talking about.
Right. But that's the
As
thing.
usual.
You're not going at them about their choice of food or their looks
No.
or anything. You're
No.
going at them with an intelligent conversation about something you disagree with. And that is the difference around here. And I know they sit on a panel and say, we don't do that. You do that. And you have done that time and time and time and time again to
Remy.
whoever it might be that you're mad at that week for having an opinion.
Remy, I agree with you. I don't care if I'm in a cardboard box. I won't ask for help here. Nope.
Mhm. And that's sad. It's sad,
Always
you
stirring
know?
up stuff, right, Ash? Um, I'm sorry, Anne, about Ash 274. She's always poking, stirring up stuff. How is that accomplishing anything when you go in there and you start attacking? Well, when you start calling people names and making fun of their lifestyle. I don't get it. I will never understand it at all. There isn't going to be a resolution. It's just never going to happen. And I'm optimistic. I just don't believe it will ever happen here.
Right. Dragon's Law says, good morning, chat. Love to all. Randy and Diane think intimidating me because I won't panel up. Last night it was one lie after another. So everyone, please forgive me. This is the only way I can share my story. And I think that's for a lot of people. Your main girl, because Jenna, you and a lot over here are confident enough to have your own opinion and stand by our convictions. They need each other for support. Oop, it rolled. Support. I can relate to that level of insecurity.
Good morning, Nenny.
Good morning, Nini. And like I said, I want to schedule it. I want to know you guys' opinion. Would you guys rather have it in the morning or would you guys rather have it in the evening? And like I'm telling you, even if you don't feel okay coming up on panel, because I understand what people go through to come up on panel. Their words get clipped, people twist it and turn it. I would I love people to come on panel and have a voice? I would, but I completely understand when people don't.
Thank
But
you, Long
even
Day.
if you need to write what you need, and if I have to sit here and read the chat all night long to give you guys a voice, I will. And I can promise you one thing there is not going to be a bunch of channel creators up on a panel, reading your chat, and just tearing you apart for your opinion. It's going to be me. Maybe I'll have Samara come up because she can help me read chat or whatever. But if I have people come up, it's going to be subs. Like Samara is a sub. So Samara can be up here. Do you get what I'm saying? So I really want to know. And this is the other thing.
Evening,
Say
Nanny
you don't
says.
feel comfortable voicing your opinion or voicing what you see is going on, but you want to be able to say it. Remy just said it. Email me. Email me. And in that email, say, please don't use my name. And I won't. But I will read what you are feeling in this community and what this community does. So you can email me at mimiwalker41@gmail.com. Just put subs matter in the title. And if you don't want me to read who it's from, I won't. I won't, but I will read it because I feel like we have tried to have subs matter so many times. I mean, so many times. And there was a couple that actually went really good. And it happened on my panel and on Tracy's panel. It ended up going really good. But the creators end up devouring you guys. And you
Yes.
guys need to take that back. Stop letting these creators devour you and silence you. Because, like I said before, if it weren't for you guys, we wouldn't be here. We wouldn't have channels. They
Thank you,
wouldn't
Samantha.
have over 1,000 subs.
First, I wanted to say good morning to Long Day 969, and also wanted to read Samantha's comment. Where is the
Yeah.
live Mustang Sally was speaking of, as several people in the chat were confirming her story? Yes, and after I got out of there, someone else confirmed her story.
Yes.
So,
And I don't know where that happened. I know if you listen to the beginning of Jenny Jen Jen's,
good morning,
I
Ems.
believe Jenny Jen Jen actually played the clips, if I'm right. I came into Jenny Jen Jen's late. So Samara, can you confirm that?
She didn't
Didn't
play
she?
clips from the live. She played two videos that Mustang Sally explained what happened on those lives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I
So
believe
I don't know where that happened, whose panel it was on. If I had to guess, I would say probably BTS's. If I had to guess, but I'm not sure. I
good
agree.
morning,
They need to
Pepper.
stop the resolution crap. It's too late for that. A person
Hmm.
has a right to not agree with someone, not like someone, not go to their chats and be left alone all by them. Exactly, because now that's a great example because for me, I don't go to chats. I don't go to comment sections. They talk about me. They do lives about me. I am not in those chats. I don't watch them. I don't make comments. I don't anything. But then they come to me. They come and follow people. And that's the other thing I see. These subs are trying to get away and they choose to unsub these people. They choose to not go in these people's chats anymore. So they go somewhere else where they feel comfortable. They write what they're about to say, what they want to say, and they're watching and they take that conversation, go live, and spin it. Why can't you just leave them alone?
Jenna, can you
Hmm.
mod Dragon's Law? They want to post something and it would take like
Yeah,
3 posts.
yeah.
And I also wanted to read Donna's. Says then TNT went live with BTS and shredded Sally, calling her greedy. They were saying she popped out of the woodwork to get gifts. Sally was asking for deodorant and glasses.
It
Yeah,
was
and
disgusting. And
good morning, Pearl.
then they have the audacity to moan about how hard they work to help people. That's the crap that I'm talking about. You can't sit here and scream at the rooftops. We put so much work into this. We did this. We did that. but then pick on somebody for needing help. Now that's two people, Poor Sonia, TNT attacked.
Hey, Wendy
Now
V.
Sally has an opinion, and now they're going to attack her. So you can't say you want all these props for helping people, but then when you help them, you hold it against them and use it as a weapon.
Hey, Richard. How are you?
Hey,
And
Richard.
Wendy.
Hey, Wendy V. Good morning. Good to see you. The whole community helped. Absolutely, sunny side up. That's the other thing. The whole community helped. I can't tell you how many creators on the month of December that shared those links. Everybody came together as a community. I even
Yes.
said on one of my lives in December how nice it was to see the community put their differences aside and come together to make these wish lists happen. It wasn't just one person or another person. It was a community as a whole. And you can't knock the people that bought presents. They were part of it too. They took their hard earned money to help the community. But instead, you want the pat on the back. You want that recognition that you did so much. Well, the community did it.
Dragon's Law is dropping the comments.
Okay, let's see. Where does it start?
At the
At
1
an
hour.
Okay. At the 1 hour, 35-minute mark, Randy said, Diane said, you really can't drop an Amazon wish list for glasses. I thought, are you kidding me right now? Let's see, Walmart, Sam's, Target, and Costco all have optical departments in their stores. Absolutely, they do. Any gift card from said location can be used to purchase any product the store carries. Correct. Such as eyewear. It truly doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. Also, Randy said, the wish list were just for kids only. Another lie by Randy. Now, I
You're
could have
welcome, Dragon's
sworn
Law.
it was a family thing. I never saw it in writing that said you can only do a wish list, but it can only be for your kids.
Read Anonymous.
Hey everyone,
Please.
with all due respect, Sally was begging that she not be brought up and discussed today. I know you guys have great intentions, but maybe you could leave Sally's situation out. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
It's done.
And it is in good intentions. Um, and I don't want to upset Sally. I think she had the right to voice what she had to voice. I just don't think she should have, you know,
Good night,
we'll leave it
Wendy.
alone. But
Okay.
yes, we'll leave it alone. Hmm.
We could discuss just the fact that it's impossible to talk anywhere without being attacked.
It is impossible because if
So
you don't agree with what they're saying, that's what happens. With me, they can sit there and spin it and say, well, you do the same thing. I don't believe I do. To be honest with you, I don't believe I do. I believe that I give my opinion. I don't say they're right or wrong. I'm not saying I'm right or wrong. The difference is they make it that you're wrong and they're right. That's the difference. I'm not saying that they're wrong or they're right. I'm just saying my opinion is I disagree or I feel like this or I feel like that. Where they hammer that your opinion is wrong and their opinion is right. That's the difference, I believe.
yeah, I saw so many people one-sided of being timed out and their comments removed,
Yes.
and I was for saying just
Nothing.
it's basic. It's just banter. No one was sitting in there and doxing or something like Black Dahlia. Oh my goodness! I
I
know
know, poor Black Dahlia.
she gives it hard, but she's also making some valid points. And
Yes.
from out of nowhere, I'm seeing her comments disappear. And this is before Diane got on panel, and it was her timing her out. I'm like, this is ridiculous. That some
It is.
comments, when people were calling me hateful, and apparently Ash 274 is allowed to say whatever she wants when it comes to, you can make as many jabs as possible at certain people, but don't dare speak up and say how you feel about another person in there that they like, because you'll be timed out. You'll be censored. That's basically what it was. People were being censored because they didn't like what they were saying. Just like it's like that everywhere. You can't utter somebody's name without them come flying into the chat.
Exactly. Like
They're,
Samantha said, Jenna, for fuck's sakes, your teeth were made fun of 3 days ago, but not Mean Girls. Got you right. I never
right?
talk about people like that, ever. And all because I have an opinion, all because I had an opinion that they didn't agree with, they have to come at my looks. And like I've said, they can come about my looks all day long. I'm secure in myself. I I could care less about that. But that just shows any sub that doesn't have a platform to speak on, they make an opinion, they have to worry about that. So what do? They shut you guys up. I'm tired of you guys feeling like you can't speak because they might pick on your looks, or they might pick on you asking for help, or they might pick on, you know, something or another. And it shuts you guys up, and it's sad because I don't feel like you guys should have to be shut up for your opinion. And I know I'm going to get dragged for this. And I've been,
This is ridiculous. Like,
it is ridiculous.
if people would just say, I don't want to hear it, why don't you have an intelligent conversation or a debate or do YouTube banter back and forth, but stop dragging everybody for speaking up.
Right. But they say that's the drama community. Then leave
That's
the
the
drama
pathetic
community.
community. I
They're
don't want
right.
anything to do with that. I don't want
But
anything to do with the drama community.
but if you guys remember correctly, we were the true crime community,
And still am.
and the drama community invaded us.
Yep.
So we could switch it and say, we didn't choose you. You
You
chose us.
invaded.
You invaded us. So you can't sit there and say it's the drama community. You don't like it, go somewhere else. We could say the same for you because we were the true crime community and the drama community came to us. So you can't say we wanted you. You forced your way in and took over.
Oh, thanks, Puss in Boots. But I didn't want to bicker back and forth with certain people in the chat because my focus wasn't on them. If I tagged somebody else in Jenny's chat last night to say, I agree with you, or yeah, that's not right, I was getting all kinds of jabs left and right. And like Kimmy C, she was one of them who said, you and your hateful comments and on. It would my comment back would be like, oh, Kimmy C, like, oh, you. I don't want to hear anything like that. Like, I'm not, my thing wasn't with her. Why is she chiming in and jumping on me? And Monique,
Um,
that
so
woman does nothing but say hateful things.
Anastasia says, I can agree with you, Samara. They want the subs to speak, but as soon as they do, you're told you're wrong or lies. So why say anything? Because it's all going to be wrong.
Thank you, Nanny. I love you too.
But even if they think it's wrong, and
Yes,
people
I
aren't
did.
always going to agree, even if they think it's wrong, you still should have the right to say it. And I'm sorry, I get dragged, and I sit here quietly, calmly. I talk to the chat. We have a open discussion. That's what we're having. Just an open discussion. Nobody's bashing anybody. Nobody's putting anybody down. Nobody's saying they're wrong and we're right. We are just having an open discussion. And I think they would go so much farther in this community if they could do it that way. Allow people to have a voice. They might not always agree with you. They might not see it your way, but at least let people have a voice without being ripped apart or panel after panel being talked about in a horrible way to because you don't believe in their opinion.
Can you read Dragon's Law?
Samara, did you hear Randy admit that she told Sin that Diane sent me a gift card, which I returned? That tells me Diane told Randy. Randy told Sin. Then Sin told everybody in Truth Live. That's sad because if that was around Christmas time, those wish lists were supposed to be private. And maybe Diane needs to look at who she opens up to because obviously they're taking what Diane tells them and is running everywhere. So that's what makes Diane look worse because Diane's confiding in her friends, thinking they're not going to say anything, and then they run and tell everything. I sincerely appreciate you both responding so kindly to me. Absolutely, Anonymous.
Yes.
So I really want to do this. And I know a lot of subs are scared and are worried about being, you know, on clip channels and dragged and talked about in a negative light. But
Hmm.
I think the subs need to, have a say. Not, I don't want to say gain their power back, but at the same time, I do mean gain your power back. You have a right to your
Yes.
opinion.
If people would stop supporting this, I mean, maybe things would change. But I personally, like, I forget who just said it, that they want not. And you're main girl. The drama community is one I want no part of. You'll never see me fighting to save it. And I agree with you. It's
Right.
way past saving.
Yeah, and M says it's all about perception. When you see the same couple people going from panel to panel trying to push a narrative, something is wrong. This isn't about anyone in particular, just in general. Absolutely, M. It isn't about anybody in particular. But they're going to take it like we're going at one person, and I'm not. I'm just talking in general as part of this community and what I seen and what I saw last night. And it was supposed to be about the subs. And I was watching subs have a voice and being timed out because a certain group didn't agree with that. So we got nowhere. Nowhere. People left mad. People left
Hmm.
hurt. So what did we accomplish? Nothing. We're still in that same vicious cycle that we've been in for almost a year now.
Can you read YouTube dramaturgy?
If
Your
I can
comment. It's
find
scroll.
it.
You got to scroll up.
If you can, you go ahead and you read it. If
It
I
says
can't find it.
Diane told TNT that she didn't have to show receipts for the over 1,500 super chats she collected that day, and to date has she helped anyone? I heard no. They have forever ruined a good thing. I thought I heard that she helped somebody with a phone bill, but as far as the rest, I don't know. And that's a whole other headache. Like, I just think people are the high horses. There's so many that just don't have to answer to things, and how dare you question them?
Yeah. You too, JoJo. Have a good day. And that's the other thing.
Bye,
Like,
Jojo.
Sin said, Dragon's Law, did you tell everybody Diane sent you a gift card? See, that's that famous line. That irritates me because it always is. Did you tell everybody? I heard you told everybody. No. Why? Obviously, uh, Dragon's Law didn't tell Sin, so how would Sin know? You know what I mean? Like,
Wow,
she
Donna.
said, Samara, Sin tried to later play it off that she thought I was refusing a gift card from Diane's giveaway back a month ago. That was the best lie Sin could come up with.
I just want people to stop. All those people who are protecting their creators, are you saying to me that they're right 100% of the time? Because that's what it looks like. It looks like every single time somebody points something out that that said creator did, a sub comes out, one of their, people that follow them come out and call you a liar. You got it wrong. Absolutely, that creator's not lying. Like, they can't be right 100% of the time.
Right.
And that's exactly what it's getting shoved down our throats all the time, that don't speak up, you have no idea what you're talking about.
Right. And they're always right and we're always wrong. Always. We never know what we're talking about. We need to shut up, mind our own business. But yet, they're in everybody else's business. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And
Yeah,
for
that's true,
God's sake,
Samantha.
if people are going to have a problem with Jenna's live, come in here and say it versus making 10 lives. Exactly,
But you can
Samantha.
say it in chat. If you're a creator, you can say it
Yes.
in the chat.
Yes.
Mama T Belly, I got banned by Diane on Saturday because I said the money they received for St. Jude should be shared and celebrated by the community who made the donations. Ridiculous.
And that is ridiculous because that's what um Black Dahlia got hidden for last night.
Hmm.
Because she made a comment about Diane and her receipts and how she felt about that. And Diane timed her out. Instead, why didn't Diane address it? That's the thing. They just time you out, they tell you to shut up and be quiet when all the subs are doing is asking for an answer. Why can't you just answer the question?
I agree, Nenny. Sin does go hard, very hard for her friends.
I
It's
can't
just
fault.
that if I want Sin to just stop for a second and say, how can they be right 100% of the time?
Mhm.
Hey, happy, happy, happy.
Diane and Randy said later they wanted to help, but they needed my real name and I needed a PayPal attached to my real name.
No, oh yeah, and that was
No.
another thing. Remy, can you put in there again? Good morning, Mandy. Can you
Good
put in there
morning, Mandy.
again what Diane said last night about somebody who came in with a name and then she said, go change your name? And I think they did, and they came back in and I don't know how that story
Oh,
went. I don't want
because
to
it
mess it
was
up.
the Mean Girl. The name was Mean Girl something. And because of this whole boomer and Mean Girl thing, Diane hid this person, told them to leave and come back with a different name. Well, when did you get to dictate what people use as a YouTube name? I mean,
Yeah,
what if maybe the Mean Girl wasn't even pertaining to you? How
it
do you
says
know that?
mean girls have feelings or mean girls hurt feelings. Was that really such a bad name?
Right.
Good morning, Dorky.
But they spun it that everybody keeps talking about Mean Girls and we haven't said boomer in forever. Really? You guys say way worse. So somebody comes in and says you guys are the Mean Girls, but my teeth were talked about 3 days ago. I mean,
Possibly
come
talked
on.
about for being vegan.
Right. You were talked about for being vegan.
Bacon
Exactly.
emojis, all
Remy.
that other
Oh,
stuff.
Remy was
Mm.
talked about for, being Remy. Like, Okay. So, okay, great. Pat on the back. You guys haven't said boomer. I would rather you say boomer than what you've been saying about people, in my opinion.
Why do
I
you have to
think
call
boomer
names
is a lot
anyway?
nicer. Huh?
Why do they have to call names to people anyway? That just
I right.
just like when Randy said that to me on the panel. That's what you're because I said I didn't like a particular person, which was you, and I don't. You had to come back and say that,
Right.
and then lie and say that I've been calling you names everywhere. Well, could you please prove that?
Mama T
Provide the
Belly
receipts.
says, I follow Randy and I really like her. I also enjoy Wendy too, but they're being dragged down by their friends. The same friends who one of us have seen, not even a photo.
I
I
would have to
mean,
disagree a little bit, Mama T Belly, because I don't think
I
to be
agree, but
dressed.
I disagree because
Yeah.
I can see that Diane's friends have definitely got her in hotter water. I mean, I mean we just saw it. Not that I want to bring up old stuff, but TNT got Diane in more hot water by going after Sonya. Um Randy, I feel like made more questions for the community by her response on and Diane sits quietly. So part of me believes that her friends do not do her justice for sure. They come in, they defend her, and they leave us with more questions than answers.
Pearls, I would address that, but I know that we're not supposed to talk about that, so I won't. But I understand what Ivy Elf is talking about. Um,
Right,
but we
Pepper.
won't
They,
talk about it.
Remy, they no longer believe in receipts. Remember, they don't show receipts. But I saw them show receipts when it came to Jasmina,
I
right?
say and read private emails, and then
And
you,
read private emails, but they don't do that.
but they don't do that. And then we're told that it's because of it's our fault that the email was read. If you hear me on panel, I said read it privately. She did not have to
Right.
read it out loud, and she did not have to go on and say the whole thing.
Right. We
And
were
that's
looking for a specific thing. All we wanted her to read was that one privately read where in that email it said Sonya told TNT that Diane bought that purse. So, but yet again, they're going to spin it and twist it that we forced Randy to read that email. It was our fault. No, it wasn't our fault. And she never proved that Sonya ever wrote that, even though she tried to say on my panel that I just proved it. No, you didn't. You didn't prove anything. You proved that Sonya thanked TNT for her life, but nowhere did you prove that Sonya told TNT that.
also I want to specifically state that in no way are all these things going on in this community over jealousy. That's
Right.
a laugh.
That is a laugh.
That is a laugh. Not your
It's
comment,
definitely
Pop
not
Talent.
over jealousy.
It was a comment that was made on panel yesterday about why is all this happening? Jealousy. Of what?
I would love to know what. I would love to know. If you're going to say we're jealous, can you please say what we're jealous of? Because I'm really curious of what I possibly could be jealous about.
I don't even want to know
Because
their answers to anything. I really don't.
because I don't know. I don't put people down. I don't talk about people. I don't I don't do that crap. I don't gang fight,
Up.
you know? I don't get my posse together to go at one person. If I have a problem with that person, I address that person by myself, one on one. But they have to have their whole team come against one person.
Yeah,
That's
well,
how I see it.
that's the other thing too. If you're going to speak out and say something, You must want subs and content, and you no, we're sick and tired of it. That's why people are here's a place to come. If you're sick and tired of it, you can come here and say anything you want to say
Right.
about what's going on. You're not
As
going to be
long as you
silenced.
say it respectfully. That's my
Yeah, that's true.
only thing. I don't want people calling people names. I don't want people to be like they are. You can come in, you can absolutely say how you're feeling. I allow everybody to say how they're feeling, but just do it respectfully. That's all
Like
I
the mean
ask.
girl.
What?
Like a
Like,
mean girl. She said, I laughed out loud when I heard that one of them say we are jealous. Nope. I'm doing
mhm.
pretty in this world just by being me. Jealous though? That is a laugh.
Right. It's always
Morning,
the
Mr.
same
Positive.
crew, cyber stalking, cyber bullying. We all know who they are. We do happy happy. They don't. They try to, act like they do no wrong. And I think that's where the subs get frustrated. You can't always be right. It just doesn't work that way.
Oh yeah,
But they
Anastasia, I'd heard about that.
what? Dragon's Law. Did you see the live Randy did on Bombshell? It was on the border of gay bashing, really. It was gross. Oh, I heard a little bit of that because Bombshell came into Jenny Jen Jen's last night, made a couple of comments. Hey, two tacos. Made a couple of comments and then just said, I'm leaving. This is a joke, and she went live. And she went live and I guess spoke about what she felt. And in turn, I
No, that
heard
she
Randy,
that
huh?
was the other day about the practically gay bashing.
Oh,
That yeah, that was the other day. And Bella said I was contributing to Jen's chat, and she seemed annoyed. I think she was annoyed because she said people were fighting in chat,
yep.
but
Because people were getting timed out. I think that's why people were fighting in chat too, because people were getting timed out. And I think, and Jenny Jen Jen made it very clear not to time anybody out
hmm
unless they were doing something that like bashing, doxing. Other than that, let it roll. That's why she gives everybody a wrench. So everybody can pretty much everybody has a wrench in Jenny Jen Jen's.
hey, two
Because
tacos,
they want to she wants to make sure everybody has a voice
and not get
and let
timed out.
and not get timed out.
They have
The
treated
way
her bad,
BTS
really.
uh, was eye opening. She is someone who professes to be empathy, but Wild was right about her. A wolf in sheep clothing. Oh, two tacos, are
Yes.
you sick? I hope you feel better. I see Galloway saying two tacos feel better. So, like I said, I definitely want to schedule it. I hope you guys all come in. I hope
Yes.
that you guys feel safe coming in here. I will make sure we have enough mods. I will make sure that you have a voice. I hope people come on panel if they choose not to. I understand. If you want me to know something and you feel like it needs to be said, but you don't feel comfortable, email me. Let me know that you want to keep your name confidential, but I will read whatever you say. But I want to give it another shot. I really do. And
What
I
do you mean
want to give,
about
huh?
resolution?
No, not resolution. Just
Oh, all
letting
right.
people have a voice. There is no resolution. I think we're beyond resolution. I mean, it would be nice, but I think
Yeah.
people have decided where they want to be and who they like and who they don't like. I think there is no finding a happy medium anymore. I think we're way past that. But I just feel like every time a sub tries to have a voice about something that might make a creator think about it, they get shut down. And that's what I want to do. I want to give a place that maybe the creators can lurk and watch and actually listen to what the subs are saying.
Dragon's Law, did your wrench get taken last night? I saw that as a question in here.
Oh, thank you, your main girl. I really do try. I really do try to give everybody this place a safe place to come where you can express and you're not getting beat up on, you're not getting screamed at. I really do.
Do you see that Dragon's Law wrench was
Did
taken
she
last night?
she got a wrench taken?
Uh-huh.
I found it interesting because there was one part where Dragon's Law was in there. And Diane said on panel, Jenny Jen, look at private chat. And right after that is when I started seeing Dragon Law's comments. And I always want to say Persian Princess, Black Dahlia were starting to get removed. And I found that very interesting.
Thank you, Austin James. Yes.
Thank you, Austin James.
My gosh, it's like I'm taking away your freedom of speech. I'm taking your wrench, and then you say something I don't like, you're out of here.
Or because somebody asks, that's the other thing. I'm wondering if it's that group mentality again. I think she got it removed because somebody asked for it to be removed. And I
Right.
think Jenny Jen did it for that person, said
Thanks,
person.
Austin James.
Not because Jenny Jen wanted to remove it. I think it's because somebody asked Jenny Jen to remove it. And Jenny Jen didn't want people mad at her, so she did it. My opinion.
Can you read Pepper's comment?
To at Lisa?
Yeah.
I really care about Jenny, but I unsubbed and canceled my membership. I can't stand by the way that live played out. I don't think a lot of people could.
No.
A lot of people were pretty upset last night.
Yeah.
A lot of people stayed up really late last night talking amongst their friends and stuff about that live last night.
Yeah. And then okay, people are being forced into a Discord to say how they feel. And then there's a mole who leaks it to the person. Like, you can't say anything anywhere.
No.
How hard can it be? Like, you're the creator that's up on the panel yelling down to the person down in chat to the point that you're so worked up and bothered by it that you have their wrench removed and then you kick them out of the chat.
Yep. And
I'll
then
never understand
subs end up joining a Discord so they can have a voice, so they can vent their frustrations without being dragged. And lo and behold, that Discord gets leaked out. And everybody ends up knowing who's in that Discord, what is being said in this Discord, and it just gets swept under the rug. And it's supposed to be okay. But if we did that to them, there would be live after live after live. They would be screaming off the rooftops. That's the part I don't get.
And Mandy Bell says,
well,
I go live on Sundays, so y'all can come visit me instead. Will do.
Yes.
So we'll have another.
That's another safe place to go. Mandy isn't doing drama, but it is another place to go where you can feel like you can speak, and not be chastised for it.
Yes.
Dragon Law just says, I want to say thank you guys for your support. I'm doing fine, actually, but I just want people to see me, Sonia, and Sally's situation is a perfect example of public shaming of their good deeds.
Oh, Kayla Renee, we were talking about Jenny Jen's live from last night.
Yes. Yes, and Two Tacos asked too. Jenny Jen went live last night, and that's pretty much what sparked this live this morning. Although I have been talking about, this sub thing and really wanting to hear what you guys really feel. And last night just pushed it even further that I really want to do a live where you guys get to really say what you feel without being, I mean, you're probably going to get screamed at regardless because people are going to be lurking and take the Jenny
Wait,
Jen
I don't. Oh, wait,
acted.
don't read that one out loud. But
Oh,
what? Yeah, just read it. But
yeah.
Paula's promised that
Yeah,
person
Jenny
asked
Jen
us.
Jen acted as if putting somebody's video up was wrong. Someone said nothing wrong in her video. She spoke on what she felt. She never bashed BTS, nor did she lie about what happened. And a lot of people,
There you go.
that's a lot of the things that I noticed, was that a lot of people were around when that happened, and a lot of people stood behind this said person and said that absolutely did happen. And do I feel like by watching chat and seeing all you guys agree with this said person that it did happen, and then seeing this said person be sort of backed into a corner where they had to take it back because they were worried what would happen if they didn't?
Oh, that lady's okay. Bella. Pearls
Yes,
can answer that better because Pearls talks to her if she's
it's
still in the
okay,
chat.
Paula. We're just really trying hard because we don't want to upset this said person. Um, I think that we're really trying to be there for that said person, but this said person didn't want people talking about it. So we're going to respect that because a lot of people around here don't respect that when somebody wants something to be held quietly. And I don't want to be one of those channels that just ignore somebody's wishes. So,
Right. Oh, what Donna Baird said.
yeah, BTS saying the person shouldn't have spoken on it and shouldn't have messaged her privately. It's called sub speak out. I agree. Jenna Moon, your live for the subs can be used as a way for subs to say what we like slash dislike so we can move forward in our new community, a community without negative people. I
Here,
agree, your
here.
main girl. I agree. That's a
Yep.
perfect way to say it. Because
Moving
like I
on.
said, right, moving on, being
Moving
able
up.
to say what you like and you dislike and just starting a new community where there's not all this negativity. It's better than a resolution because like I said, I think we're way past a resolution.
Mhm.
Way
Yeah, we're
past.
way past it. And yes, Austin James, where did his comment just go? Diddly diddly doo doo.
Yeah. I like your little song.
I can't find it now. He was just
Mandy Bell's channel is a wonderful place to go. She has a lot of class and you'll always get the truth. I agree.
yes.
I agree.
And her Discord is just amazing. There's great people in there. There really is. And Mandy's available to when you question something or you're not like looking for the owner of the Discord and you're on your own or whatever. She's always in there. She's always interacting and stuff. So and listening to ideas. If you have ideas and stuff, it's just I really
A new
am glad that
direction.
I joined. Yeah.
Right. It's a new direction. I mean, it's like we're trying to start a new community, a less stressful community. I know that she's not doing drama, she's doing crime and different ideas that are different
Yes, Lisa 54.
from drama. We still just chit chat about whatever comes to mind that isn't drama. And I'm trying to do my channel where it is a little bit of, I don't want to call it drama because I don't feel like I'm doing drama. I feel like my channel is more about having a voice respectfully, and listening to other people having a voice. That's how with a little bit of and cat love on Wednesdays.
Yes,
Right.
absolutely.
So,
So whenever, okay, mainly people said evening, to do it on the evening.
evening. Okay. So, how does, how's, I want to give time for people to email and people to watch this live because I'm sure people are at work and some people watch it on the replay. I want to give time. So, how about we do it Wednesday evening? We could do Wednesday evening or we could do tomorrow evening. I don't know which one works better because Wednesday morning we do whiskers and wags.
Um,
Pick speech.
we
I
could
think
even
it
do,
is. Okay.
we can talk, oh gosh, I was going to say put it on your community post.
I
I check
don't
with
have a
Jenna.
community post yet. I'm
Jenna,
like
check your
50 away.
messages.
Yes. I'm 50 away, and then it would take a little bit of time, but I'm almost
Yeah,
close to
take
having a community post.
because remember we were going to move Whiskers and Wag because of me from Wednesday to either I can do Tuesday but not Wednesday. I work Wednesday. Yeah, I have to work Wednesday too. Well, I have to do something on
All
Wednesday.
right, so why don't we do it Tuesday, tomorrow night?
Tomorrow night? You mean like at 9 when somebody else goes on?
Yeah, I
Sure.
think it'll give everybody a place to go that don't want to be somewhere else. Um, we'll do it like anywhere. I'll let you guys all know. I'll schedule it. It's either going to be between 8 and 9 tomorrow night. I'll make sure I schedule it ahead of time so you guys see it. Um, and like I said, if you want to speak but don't feel comfortable, hey, good morning,
Good
Carlos.
morning,
Um,
Carlos.
just email me. My mods have been putting my email in the chat. Just say that you don't want your name used, and I will make sure that happens. And if you want to come up on panel, it would be great for you guys to come up on panel. And if not, even if you just feel comfortable writing in the chat, it's okay. I'll make sure that me and Samara are up here so we're not missing comments because I think it's important. So I
Mhm.
will have Samara up here to help me read the comments, but I will promise you that no matter what is said tomorrow night, there will be no other creators up on panel. None.
No.
No more. No other creators. It's only going to be subs, even though this creators say we're subs too. But like I said, we have the joys of pushing a live button and saying what we want to say when we want to say it. So you might be a sub, but you have a voice whenever you want. And I want to give the people that don't have channels a chance to speak on how they feel.
Yes, and I'm
So,
sure that you'll have a lot more to add to it after today.
yes, I'm sure I will. I'm sure I will. Don't need that kind of gift, thank you, but no thanks. So, I think with that being said, I'm going to jump off. And I hope I see you guys all tomorrow night. Like I said, it's going to be either between 8 and 9. Samara, have you spoken to the truth? I haven't seen her lately. Is she okay? I have spoken to the truth. She is okay. I think that she's just taking a break. Everybody needs a break every now and then. Um, but I'm sure she's okay. You know, that poor woman has been dragged through the mud. No matter what she says, it gets picked apart and twisted around, and she's always been made be made to be the bad guy.
Mhm.
and it's horrible, and I feel horrible for her. So I think she just maybe needed a little break. So, but when she does go live, I hope you guys all go over and support her because she's definitely taken some hits lately. So I hope you
Morning,
guys all
Monica.
have a good day. Yes, please don't subscribe. Get me to 1K. That will be awesome. Like I said, I think I'm like 50 away. I'm so excited. Woohoo! I've worked so hard to get where I am, and I'm excited. And nobody can say I did it off of anybody's name, off of anybody's back. I did it all on my own. So, and I appreciate everybody that is sub to me, everybody that enjoys coming in here. So, I will definitely see you guys tomorrow night.
Thank you,
Remember,
Bella Bella.
yes, thank you. Um, if you need to email me, my email is mimiwalker41 at
At
gmail.
gmail.com.
Oh, yes. So, Samara, thank you for coming up and helping me today. And thank you for helping me tomorrow night. I'm excited. I'm excited for
Thank
you
you.
guys. I really am. I'm excited for the subs. So,
Yeah, I really want everybody to say how they feel. Please say how
yes,
you feel.
no matter what they're going to do, because they're going to do what they want to do. But just know that you're going to have more support um, than you need. And you know,
Thank you,
and we
Austin
just
James.
don't listen to those people.
I mean, if
Exactly. You
people
have,
are serious about breaking away,
yep,
I see. What better time than to break away now?
right. You can do a clean break tomorrow night. You
Mhm.
can speak what you need to speak and break away and start trying to go to like Tracy's and mine and Mandy's and stay away from it. I
Stay
know
away
it's
from it.
hard. I know it's hard. It was hard for me at first, because I wanted to know what they were saying and I wanted
I don't.
to be able to, but it was at first, but since it's been months and months and months and months for me. I like it. Like when I get off here, I know there's lives. I know people talk about me, but I don't watch them. I don't even
Mm-mm.
care. And that's how where we need to get to. We need to get to where we don't care. We are confident in ourselves. We have the right to our opinion and we're done with it. So I hope everybody has a fabulous Monday. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you could hit the thumbs up or the thumbs down, either one, I like them both. Everybody stay healthy, stay happy, but always stay you. And I will see you guys all tomorrow night. Samara, you want to say goodbye?
Goodbye, Samar.
I love you.
I love you too.
All right, guys. Talk to you all later. Bye.
Bye.